Should I, like, have shaved and just left the stash? I don't know. Oh, it's going into something. I'm doing all my social media. It's like waiting on me to play. It's like, dude, come on. Alright. Now, theoretically, I gotta go in here and tell it. I did before, and hopefully it still has set it. Because theoretically, we're supposed to be able to have broadcast mode on. Any music with copyright restrictions should not be played while you're streaming. Hopefully that stays true. Alright, I have not played... God, I played Gran Turismo 6 about 6 years ago was the last time I played this franchise, when I was living in the city. I have not played this one. This one came out a few years back. I woke up this morning with a strange craving to play a racing game. So I went digging to see what was something that had like a good career mode, and this one looked like it. 6 had a career mode, but it was mostly focused on like the online esports stuff, and this seems to have gone back to like the single player stuff. So I don't know. We're gonna play it for a few hours this morning. We've already played Elder Scrolls Online for about 3 hours, so we're in the second stream of the morning now. I went and had a short walk, came back, had breakfast, and I'm gonna try to get in a couple more hours before they kill the power, because we're anticipating that they're gonna kill the power again today. I need to tell my wife that we have an Amazon order coming today. 1 second. All right, we got some Amazon packages coming today because we got. I ordered some Play-Doh sets for our grandniece. There was Black Friday deals. Let me go check my Amazon really quick. Let's see, I got Lunes. Okay. All right. Should be good to go to start here. Used cars are sold here. Get your first car. Now, technically, I bought like the digital edition because it was on sale. So I know I've got a bunch of credits. I think a car already in the garage. But let's see. The game wants me to go check and buy my first car. So let's go to the used car. Just going to follow the tutorial there. Andy says, hey, you must be on your first trip out. My name's Andy, and I'm the owner of this dealership. Nice to meet you. See, this would be the perfect example of where I would find it acceptable to have a horrible AI doing voiceovers, as opposed to just text. Alright, here's Sarah. Could you give him advice of picking a first car? The PP. What is the PP? performance points and indicates how fast the car is. It's a numerical value that gives you an overall indicator, of a car's performance. Yeah, Johnny, I played the first one years ago, and then I played 6 on the PS4, but I've not played this one. I feel like I've played the first 3. Pretty sure I played the first 3, and then I didn't play 4 or 5, and then I played 6. And then this morning I was sitting here going, you know what? I really want to do a racing game. So I was like, let's go check. I played Forza like last year or the year before, so it was time to circle back around for some Gran Turismo. Start out with a compact car. Okay, so it wants me to choose any of these 3, he said. Now, technically, I can afford all of these because I have a boatload of credits. I can even afford the Lambo. We don't need to jump right into it because I'm assuming the first races are going to be for like low-level stuff. Front wheel. I think we'll buy the Mazda. Alright, stored in the garage. When you buy a car, you gain collector points in accordance with its price or value. The more collector points you have, the higher your collector level will be. This reflects your rank as a car collector, so buy lots of cars and raise your collector level. This will be your first car. Once you leave here, I recommend going to your garage and checking out your new car. Okay, so I'm assuming I can just leave here. And now it's going to send me to my garage. Garage is now open. Let's go to your garage. Yeah, these have always been really good race games, Johnny. This is a garage where you store your car collection. You can switch cars, change settings, or take time to admire your collection. Also turn in tickets you win here and receive bonus items. Head to the cafe next. Well, first, I know I've got some goodies. Can you collect them all? Boop, 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 boop. So we have the Demio. We also have the Yaris, and not sure what else. Yeah, so I have the Yaris High Performance, and I have this. What is it still showing me? Oh, I see. Okay. Then we can go into car settings. Okay. So if I wanted to put things, comfort, medium, all those things. So if I wanted to change, I don't care about vehicles in real life, to be honest with you. Favorite vehicle I've ever owned was my Jeep Wrangler Sahara 2001 edition. So this is like a chill background thing where you can like show your car off as it drives through scenic locations around the world. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, said go to the cafe next. Cafe for car enthusiasts. People are waiting to meet you. I haven't even owned a vehicle since 2007. ¿Qué pasa, Luca? Menu books for exploring the world. The menu book contains hints and objectives for car collecting and racing. Once you complete a menu book, I can have another one ready for you. Let's start by choosing your first menu book. Gran Turismo Cafe Collection, Japanese compact cars. Oh, so this is about collecting, acquiring all three cars. Okay. Fit Hybrid Aqua S11. I like that image right there. That's a cool... That is a cool montage sequence right there. I could dig it. World Circuits is now open. Showcase is now open. Discover replays and photos. Nope, I don't need to go to the cafe. The cafe is pretty interesting. It's like even got chill music. All right, so it says I can compete, excuse me, at World Circuits to win some of the cars. I could also go buy them. I have the credits, but let's just see what we have here. So when it shows me that icon, I believe is what he said, is that those have the cars that I can win for the car collection thing I have. Yeah, so I could win this car. Okay. Gift car, third place or higher. PP, no limit. 2 laps. Sure. Suggested PP 380. I don't know what car I have. 2 laps. I'm gonna get my booty kicked. Oh, and I probably got to figure out how to go into like the different POVs and everything. Now I remember Gran Turismo 6 was a huge pain in the butt because they had like they were all sorts of perturbed about collisions and stuff because it was all the online racing stuff. Excuse me. Oh my god, this thing handles like absolute dog shit. I gotta do 2 laps. Somebody in a fucking Sprinter van is like leading the pack. That's awesome. He's like, I will deliver my packages on time, motherfuckers. Sorry. Not sorry. Does this thing not have a rear view mirror? It has a side mirror. I think it was F1 we played last year, and F1 has this thing where it like auto brakes your car for you. This definitely does not. Or at least it maybe it has assistance, but I'm not sure. I haven't really gone into the settings or tweaked too many things beyond just setting everything up to default beginner mode, which includes stupid AI so that I can actually win and feel like a champion. It's the only reason I'm here, baby. If I gave a shit about difficulty, I'd go get a racing wheel. I love how he went from like peaceful, tranquil menu music to like Meshuggah death metal in the actual race. I will win the race. No, I don't know how to drive. That's why I'm playing on beginner mode. I just said that. It's almost like you lack the comprehension to hear the words coming out of my mouth. TikTok is a cesspool this morning, guys. It's like the lowest hanging fruit of IQ are hanging out on TikTok. And the water says I can only drive in GT from the camera on the hood view. Yes, I will give About Anything a shot. I like these games. I don't play them very often. I did play F1 last year. I've played the last 2 F1s on channel. And I played a couple of the Forzas on channel, but I don't think I've ever played Gran Turismo on the channel before. The last time I played was before I started doing this for work, which was the last game. I've mentioned this before in streams because the last game you had to go do all the online competitions, and like it was nuts. And Chris used to laugh at me because she's like, I'd get really into it, be yelling at the screen. She's like, I thought you were playing video games to relax. I'm like, I am relaxed. I'm having fun. Leave me alone. These fucking guys ran me off the course. Wait, did I click replay? I don't need to replay. Alright, so that was that. So that won that car. My brother's watching on TikTok. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Driving my dream car. Lord knows I don't have one in real life, Joey, so I have to get my kicks in an online game. Oh, this is one of the circuits. Alright. my little Toyota something. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what speed I need to take those corners at. I was checking out the options when I was loading in and setting up all the configuration. You can actually have the controller set up to where you can tilt to drive so that you don't even have to use like the thumbsticks. You can actually just like drive it like this, which I found to be fascinating. I don't know that I would ever attempt that. But it's interesting that they have all these different ways to play even if you're just on like the normal controller. Now this track's music is like way more like elevator music, whereas the last one was like death metal. I still think the last race was funny though with the Sprinter van delivery guy out in front. It's my Amazon guy bringing my package. I like all the games I play, generally speaking. It's pretty rare for me to come across a game that I don't like. And when I do, they go into the first impressions playlist and I'll only play them one time. But if I like it enough to play it more than once on stream, it's a good sign that I've had fun playing the game. But just because I like a game doesn't mean that I only play that game. I play lots of games. My literal job description is variety streamer. I play many, many things. Okay. Matter of fact, we played Elder Scrolls Online for 3 hours today. Now we're playing this for a little bit. And if we have electricity this afternoon, I will come back and do something else this afternoon. Alright, how do I go and turn this collection in? Do we go back to the cafe? Okay. New discoveries. Okay. A pavilion has been made available. Luca has stories to tell me about the cars. Test yourself at the license center. New menu book required. So by listening to him talk, we got access to a new book. Visit the license center and see if you can earn the B1 license. You don't need to collect any cars for this menu. Instead, check out the license center. Earning licenses is a great way to improve your driving skills, especially if you're struggling. Hi, I'm struggling. Once you develop your skills, you can test yourself by going for gold in the challenges. Start off by earning a bronze prize or better in the first challenge for the National B license. Once you score a bronze or better, come back and see me. So essentially, this gives you a trajectory of like quests. Stella likes cars and visits the cafe. In other words, she's looking for somebody. So she's gonna tell me more about this car. I actually own one, but thank you. It does belong to me. So this is essentially going to be you're having conversations with legends of the Japanese car market for the people who are truly into like the car details. Okay, so that got me those two. Now it's got the pavilion. This is the license center. Work on driving techniques. What's up, Daniel? This song, I've got it in broadcast mode, so it's not supposed to be playing trademark music. I guarantee you this song's gonna get hit with a copyright ding. I may have to turn the music off completely for this game. Alright, welcome to the tutorial. This is where you learn all about driver assistance features. I'm aware. See, this is interesting to me because I've already done a couple of races as part of like the beginning steps of the games, and you would think that this would have been the tutorial at the beginning of the game, not after you've already ran 2 races to go through like the beginning parts of the game. Doesn't matter because I'm using automatic, so. Yeah, this totally should have been at the very beginning of the game. You know what this game also had, which I didn't show on the stream? It had a mandatory, like, 10-minute long montage that I had to go through, where it was like showing the history of like Japanese car making and manufacturing, but it was like a mandatory, couldn't skip it. I just had to sit there and wait for it to go all the way through. And at the very beginning, the first thing they make you do is like this music rally thing where you have to run one of those races before you can even get past to that cutscene that you can't skip past. It was quite a bit of like, before I can even get to the game. And I feel like this should be the first thing that you see for the new player experience. But maybe they're assuming that most people playing this aren't new players, but I would have this at the very beginning of the game. Not, we've been playing for 30 minutes on stream, and I probably played another 30 minutes off stream, getting it all set up to the point where I could even play this. Oh, I am over. Way over. This car has way more power than that other one I was playing. I was just assuming it was going to stick with the line, and it's like, nope, you actually need to slow it down a little bit. What's up, Shiny? Yes, I'm absolutely going to use the assistance stuff. As you get experience, you won't need to rely on these things as much. Try finding landmarks to tell you when to start braking, curbs, trees, signposts, or towers. It's true, very true, very true. Okay, that was... That's right. That's why I use the easy mode, so that you can drive like an idiot and still manage to salvage it. Off the line and stop inside the goal area. Keep going straight. Where is the designated area? Is it that right ahead, that white area? 50 meters? Dun, dun, dun. I know some of them, if I remember from previous entries, they get pretty difficult later on. Plus, if I remember correctly, if I remember from previous entries, I think that if it's not this game, maybe it's another game I'm thinking of, you actually have to qualify. You actually have to get the licenses to run the races. And so, like, you actually have to do these license requirements to be able to even get the licenses to go run the races in the first place. But it's been a long time. I don't remember if it's this series or a different series that I'm thinking of. Thanks for the super chat, Johnny. So now I think I can go back to the cafe. And turn in that, I thank you, Luca, I appreciate it. I did meet all the other instructions. Nice. I have now earned the World Circuits track. And I got a new menu book for the European Classics Compacts. Let's start it, man. This will be the coolest thing to me is like, let's go get all the cars for now. A Volkswagen, Mini Cooper, and a Fiat. Alright, while that's doing that, let me go restart the other modem and see if that internet is back. Oh, you know what I need to do before I forget, guys? I gotta go stir my red sauce. I got red sauce cooking, and it smells delicious, but I need to go stir it. Alright, we are back. Got that. Okay, what do I want to work on next? I want to work on getting these cars. Man, there are a ton of races you can run here. This is crazy. This is the one I just unlocked. The Sunday Cup. I think we could just do the same car I'm in right now. Man, I would be terrified to accidentally damage one of these classic cars by ever wanting to drive these on an actual racetrack. Although I suppose when you're infinitely wealthy, those kind of things don't scare you like they do normal people. Oh, Jesus. Alright, all I gotta do is come in third or better to win the car, so let's not get greedy. I would imagine if I had infinite wealth, this is definitely a hobby I would probably get into, is like driving these little country circuits. There are quite a few actors actually who do this. It's like they get infinite money and they're like, I'm gonna go race cars in my spare time. Shiny says Brands is a beautiful course. Ancient woodlands with lots of twists and turns in real life. Nice. That's a cool little bug. You know, the funniest thing to me is people around here still drive a lot of those. It's a hugely common car around here. In various states of repair. God, the musical transitions sometimes are just hilariously abrupt. Alright, that view is pretty awesome. The sun. Was that a VW van? Oh my god! Get that thing off the track. Oh, I may have gotten a little greedy there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no! Mild panic moment right there. I'll have to remember that that's there, because I almost curb stomped. Oh, no, shit. I apparently need to drive a little more aggressive here. I need third place if I want that car. That Gila Sprint is a cool looking car, man. And he's got my third place position. Excuse me, I'm gonna edge you out here. Oh no! Somewhere up here was that curb check, which I almost ate the curb when I got here a minute ago. Right here. He fucking both hit it. He'll recover and get first. I don't care. As long as I get third, I get the car. It's alright. That's right. We had a little bit of an agricultural side trek just there. But we still got third. We got within first 3 places, which means I won the car. That's the only thing I care about. It's getting a reward so I can complete the club book. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum. Okay. And finally we get to do this one. Be right back. Hit that dirt path, baby. Take it off the road. All right. Yes, the music is. It's interesting. I just hope that we're okay, because I turned the broadcast mode on, but I have certainly heard a couple of tracks that make me paranoid that I'm going to get a copyright ding. Or 2 or 3 on YouTube later on. They're like, nope, you're not allowed to monetize this game. And anytime there's lyrics like this, it's like, is this the track they missed? We'll find out later. Oh no! Anytime I hear lyrics, I'm always paranoid. I'm like, but is this cleared music? I get away with stuff all the time. It's part of the charm of being me. Starting to get a nice collection in the garage now. Alright, I can turn that into the cafe. What if I could just go there by clicking on the menu at the top? Nice. Alright, so he'll tell me more stories, which is going to lead to something else. And then we're getting these roulette tickets. I don't know what those are used for yet. We've also unlocked the tuning shop. The Volkswagens are still, I mean, there's so many Volkswagens on the road here. I do like that Cooper though. That Mini Cooper is cool. Dude, I like even the modern Minis. Like I rented one of the last times I was up in Texas. I rented a Mini from the car dealership. It was a lot of fun to drive. Alright, we got a new book. Finishing the top 3 on a World Circuits course. You have to do more than just complete the race. You gotta finish in the top 3, and then we'll unlock some new menus after that. Dude, these little passive cutscene menus are interesting. I'm assuming this is introducing me to the race course. Tuning shop is now open. Buy tuning parts and improve your car's performance. Now, if I remember correctly, if this is like any of the other games I played too, your car has to have, there's like a limit to the cars you can Well, like if you want a certain car to be in a category, you can't take it too far with tuning. Oh, I think this is just I'm going to unlock these. So basically, if I didn't have all these credits, this would be where you unlock things, because you can see the tabs are locked across the chart. So I think I would need to purchase everything in a tab. To unlock the next tab, essentially. So how would I unlock Club Sports? Yeah, he says, it's too soon for you to be looking at this selection of parts. I'll sell them to you once your collector's level is high enough. So they do lock it behind a soft cap of saying, hey, you need to at least go through these stages of the game before you can unlock the next tier of stuff. So you do have to go through this in a semi-linear fashion. All right. By the way, let's take a look at our garage now. Our car collection. We have gifts. I don't know how these gifts work. Oh, is this like a loot box thing? Yeah, it's a loot box thing. So like parts, currency, or a car. Okay. Yeah, that's literally what I was doing, Johnny. Was I've got red sauce cooking, so I had to go stir it. It's at the point where I need to stir it every little bit, make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do. But it's been going for about 3 hours, so as long as they don't, we'll see if we lose power today. If they shut off our electricity again today, I'll have to move it to the stovetop. But right now, he's cooking in the slow cooker. All right, we need to go to next. Okay. I think it was compete in a championship racing. Also, what is this? Discover replays and photos from players around the world. So these are actual other players who have rankings and followers. Interesting. Dude, that is a cool looking car right there. Dude, look at this. Yeah, baby. Richard Hammond Top Gear. That's a cool looking Toyota right there. So you can actually go in here and like what? Look at all of these. Oh, that's pretty awesome. That's an old Land Cruiser. Yeah, that would be cool to have. Those things are also, they cost a fucking fortune. Okay, championships consist of 2 or more races. Final standings are determined by the total number of points you earn for performance in each race. You cannot change your car in the middle of a championship. Make sure you choose before entering. If you enter high enough, and you might even win a new car. So I need to first and foremost check. High speed ring track day. Suggested PP is 400. Is there a limit? Regulation compliant cars. See, there's tuning prohibited. Rapidity off. Is it really gonna let me use that car? I mean, why not? Let's try it and see. I haven't driven this one yet, so this may go all over the course because I'm... always in last place, man. Can I change the paint job? Jesus, sorry. This car's a little OP for this track. Well, I'm allowed to use it, so why not? Ooh, we get a tunnel. Ooh, I like the sound effects when you go through the tunnel. Is that like a bridge? Doug Spawn says, good morning, just got here, never seen this one, you like it? I mean, I like racing games. They're not the number one thing I play, but I woke up this morning with a craving to play one, and I hadn't played the most recent Gran Turismo, and it was on sale. The digital deluxe edition was like 40% off or something. I think normally it's like $90 or something. It was on sale for like 45 bucks. Actually, that's more like 50%. It was a big discount, so I went ahead and picked it up. Because why not? It gives me something else fun to work on over the holidays. Let's do this. Ooh, we got a rainy track. Looks good. Oh! A little slick. It is a bridge. Okay, so because we're driving the opposite direction this time. That's totally a bridge. Yeah, there's a ton of great deals going on right now for Black Friday. Also other stuff, like we just got a water fountain for our cats that was like 40% off. I was holding out trying to wait and see if there's going to be any good deals on laptops, but I did not see any Black Friday deals on laptops, so I'm just going to end up paying full price on one. I'll probably order it next week. I'm trying to wait. They're supposed to be continuing to do electrical work in the town that we live in all the way until Tuesday, which means they're killing the power to work on like the water pump and stuff. And when they kill the power, they've also been killing the power for the cell tower from time to time, which means we have no signal. Not only no like internet, like no electricity, no air conditioning, no internet, no water, but also like no cell phone signal for multiple hours per day. And unfortunately, when I order expensive electronics through Amazon, they will often send a one-time like code through your email, like a password that you're supposed to give to the driver, and I don't want to risk like ordering a several $1,000 computer and not being able to like claim it when it delivers because the internet's out and the power's out and there's no cell phone service and I can't get my code. So I'm gonna wait until like next Wednesday or Thursday to work once I know they're done working on the power lines and stuff around town. It's truly like living back in the 80s, you know, to think about it, like when you lose electricity and there's like not even cell service, it's like, oh my god, I'm back in the 80s all over again. What the fuck do I do with myself? Quick, do I have any like books to read? Do I have any G.I. Joes to play with? I need to change the paint job on that car. Clean race bonus. Oh, you got prize money for that. Oh, I got multiple cars. And I got, I don't know. Oh, I see. You get one of those as a bonus, not all of them. It's a cool looking Swift, man. I would drive one of those. We've seen those on the road here. Everything's expensive these days. For sure. Brand Central is now open for business. They offer 21st century production cars and race machines for purchase. Make sure to stop by. Oh. Well, I already got one of them. This is Brand Central. New cars produced in 2001 or later. More than 50 brands. There's also a museum to learn about the history of each. What is that? Are those parts? Okay. I want to change the color of the car. How do I do that? Like, how do I change the paint job? That's tuning. No, hang on. No. So those are parts for specific cars. Yeah, how do I change the paint job on this? Dude, that Sport looks pretty freaking awesome, man. So this is car settings. This is like... No, this is steering, supercharger, aerodynamics, tires, suspension. I don't see any way to change it here. Let me go see. Go to GT Auto, customize cars and paint. I'm not necessarily seeing that. I wonder if I don't have it unlocked yet. Circuits, cafe, tuning shop. Yeah, but tuning shop is for parts, so I don't know that I have. Hang on, paint livery menu. Yeah, and theoretically, I don't have some of the music playing because I'm on broadcast mode, so it's supposed to not have some of the music playing for copyright purposes. Okay, I'm confused here. So I'm not seeing what they're showing on the menu, even on the livery. I think I have to wait. I don't think I have access to the livery editor yet. GT Auto is where you can perform maintenance work in your cars and purchase various custom parts. I think I have to level up to get that. Yeah, it says complete menu book 7 at the GT Cafe. So I do have to work my way through the various menus at the cafe to be able to get to unlock where I can then customize my cars. Right, so I'm on number 5, so you have to complete the first 7 before you unlock the ability to customize cars. Okay, so a lot of this is just locked behind, like, it's not story progression per se, but it is a progression system. circuits. Nope, I gotta have a different car. What do I have here? That's why don't we try this Suzuki? Why not? It is a hideous yellow. Excuse me, coming through. This is not a clean race, I'll tell you that much. Oh, I overshot. I fucked it up. See if I can pull a third place out of my ass here. Oh, I guess there's 3 laps this time. I'm used to 2 laps. The replay on this is going to be hilarious when I go back and watch all the strange faces I'm making, and I'm probably leaning into all the turns. And I tell you one thing I know that's happening right now is my toes are curling, and I totally like move my feet like flashbacks to driving standard for all the years. What was the first car I ever drove? I was driving tractors and hay trucks when I was like 5 years old, so my dad had like a 1950s flatbed thing we called the Green Bomb that we drove around the hay fields when I was a kid with my brother on the farm. So I mean, I've been driving since I was a baby. First vehicle I owned on my own was like a was like a 1980, I think it was a 1989 like single cab Toyota cheap ass pickup truck. Like, I don't even know what it would be called. I just remember it was a stick shift. It had 4 gears, no air conditioning, no power steering. It was a little box on wheels. It was like a 1989, I think. That was what I drove when I was 16. No, I am not using a wheel. I'm using a controller. I am not nearly sophisticated enough to go out and buy a wheel for a game that I'm gonna play once a year. No, I am playing on the PS5 controller. But yeah, that was like a Toyota pickup truck was what like a little tiny Toyota pickup truck. Imagine like a Ford Ranger, but like Toyota, like a 1989, 1990 version. No power steering, no air conditioning, 4-speed manual. I got a speeding ticket when I was 16, doing 90 miles an hour in a 65, driving home from school. My parents were not happy with me because I had my little brother in the car with me. I was 16, he was 14, and I was driving us home from school, and I got like a 90 mile an hour speed limit ticket. Like a 65 mile an hour. Oh, they were not happy with me. You have your brother in the car. You're risking his life just so you can get an adrenaline rush. I'm surprised that little truck, I mean, the whole thing was vibrating. The truck was like shaking. But my brother and I were both like, let's see how fast we can go. And then after that, I bought a Pontiac Fiero. I don't even know what model it was, like a 1986 or something. I bought that in 97. Little black Pontiac Fiero. And then I wrecked that because I was driving like an idiot. Not like wreck, but I was driving too fast in a subdivision, and I was coming down a hill to a T intersection, meaning I was to stop, and it was a stop sign, and you go left or right, and there was gravel from a construction site on the asphalt on the street. And those little Fieros didn't weigh anything. And I came in way too hot at the stop sign and literally braked, and my car did not stop. And I was on top of the gravel, and I literally just rocketed over the top of the gravel and slid off the edge and like landed the car on top of like a bunch of boulders on a construction website in a ditch. And I had to like walk half a mile or something to find my grandparents' house. My grandpa had to come and like pull me out with his truck, and I ripped up the underside of that poor car, destroyed the radiator. I never did get caught smoking a doobie, no. I was never stupid enough to get caught doing that. Discreet is the word of the day when it comes to that, sir. Discretion. Oh, there went my clean race tag. You got me sidetracked talking about doobies. I did get a bunch of speeding tickets when I was right up. And then I had an accident when I was 20 or 21. I had an accident, and it was like a 9-car pileup. And I was at fault, and that slowed me way down. And ever since then, I have drive like a grandma, to the point where I have a bunch of family members who hate letting me drive because I drive like a grandma now. All it took was one accident to make me go, well, shit, I better slow down. And now I wear my seatbelt, and I stop when I'm supposed to, and I use my blinker when I'm supposed to, and I learned a valuable lesson. Red lights mean stop. Pay attention when you drive. That was a bad day. Can I just go straight to the cafe from here? I think you have to back all the way out. I took an arrow to the knee. Oh no! Skyrim reference. That's so true. I took an arrow to the knee. No, on the doobie front, I'll tell you a funny story. So, one of the trucks I drove for work for many years was a little Ford Ranger, and then after that, I had a 2001 GMC Sierra. So, those of you who are doobie enthusiasts will know what I'm talking about. It's not a big deal these days. It used to be a very big deal, depending on where you lived. So I had something called a dugout. And if you don't know what a dugout is, you could look it up. But essentially, it was something about this, not quite as big as this, probably about that tall. So about 3 inches tall, but about that wide and about that thick. And on the one hand, there was a little tube, and inside that tube is a metal device, which looks like a cigarette. And then on the other side, you fill it full of your preferred substance, tobacco, as we say, and your favorite leafy green tobacco-ish substance. And that little wooden thing, and it had a flip top, and it's like a, I think they call them one-hitters these days. Anyways, I'm a doobie enthusiast. So first and foremost, I used to smoke cigarettes, but that looked like a cigarette, right? So one of the easiest things to do was you'd have that thing in your car, and it looks like a cigarette, and you're good to go. And the cool thing was that little wooden box would fit up underneath the dashboard right on the left-hand side along the door, so I could just do what I needed to do and reach down and tuck it up, and it would go up behind the fuse box. So it was out of sight, out of mind. And then I'd just continue enjoying my normal tobacco for the rest of the drive. And I lived in Colorado, so it was never a big deal anyway. By that point anyway. But yeah, I used to, for a long time, for about 7 years, I drove 2 hours every single morning and 2 hours every single night to come home. So I lived in Greeley, Colorado, and I drove to Denver for work. So every single morning, drive 2 hours, everything. And that was the thing, was get in the car and just enjoy a nice leisurely drive. That was after the accident, though. The accident happened in Missouri when I was very younger, much younger. Thankfully, I got it all in my system then. And I have not had a speeding ticket or any issues since I was like 20 when I had that accident. Ever since then, I have been a model citizen. We did have a fender bender in Spain, which was not my fault. We were in a roundabout, in Spain, and we were coming off the roundabout in a rental car, and some guy who was not paying attention came up behind and like was about to miss his exit off the roundabout, and we were already in the outbound lane going off, and he came right up behind us, and it was like we were on the outside lane curving around, and he was coming, and he came in around, and as we were curving around, he just came in and went whomp like that and clipped the back end of our rental car. He took that exit as we were taking this exit, and we pulled over, and he just fucking kept on going. Like there was no he didn't stop, but it was like I wasn't even anything other than the car went oh, and it was like oh, he just tagged us, and I pulled off, and there was a black like a 4-inch black streak down the edge of the back end of the car where his bumper had just squeeged it. But I think that's the only thing I've been in since I was 20, and I'm 45 now, so it's been 25 years, and thankful I got it all out of my system when I was young. But I did used to like to drive very fast. Yes, doobie growing got legalized where I lived and where I live now. Here, everyone is allowed to have up to 5 plants for personal use in their home garden. Doesn't mean you can walk around in public, but you can, at your home, grow and consume. So I need to tune a classic car to reach 360 pp or more. Oh, specifically a 1965 Mini Cooper. You can only tune the car that you're currently driving. If you need to get the Mini Cooper out of your garage, take it to the tuning shop. Okay. That's right, I am an entertaining storyteller, Kayla. That's been my job for many, many, many years. I have been entertaining people in some way, shape, or form since 2008. Alright, garage. I need to get into the Mini Cooper. Oh, you have to buy these per car. I thought I had unlocked it for the whole, but it's per. Hold up. I need to slow this down. Is that going to increase? Ah, I misunderstood what this was doing. What is my target? 360 pp or more, it says, or more. Well, can I skip the... Well, that's how they get you to spend your credits. Okay. I need to do number 7 that I can unlock the paint jobs. European hot hatches. Yes. We're going to earn some hatchbacks. Try out the race at Brands Hatch. Alright, before I do this, I need to go stir my red sauce. Is it like Forza? Maybe in terms of driving cars and doing races, sure. I think they all just do their own, like, brand of things. And we played Forza Motorsport a couple years back on the channel. I always play, I think I've played every Forza for the last 3 or 4 years. But I haven't played a Gran Turismo since 2006. Jesus. Dude, this thing handles like a dream. I love it. It's because I put those tires on it. I gotta do 3 laps. All right. Wow, this thing I can actually push through the corners. If I remember correctly, the main difference between like this and Forza is like there's way more tuning options in this game compared to Forza. But I haven't played in a couple of years. I would have to go back and like refresh my memory what the main differences are between the two. Because I don't like play racing games all the time, so it's not like off the top of my head. But I always have, in my back of my mind, I'm always like, if you've played one racing game, you've played them all. Because at the end of the day, you're just racing cars. Yeah, I did play Horizon real recently. Not very long. I only did like 2 sessions, maybe. Stay back there, Mr. Yellow Car. Don't you dare take my second place. So quick Google search says the main difference between Gran Turismo and Forza is that Gran Turismo is a realistic simulation racer focused on track racing, while Forza Horizon is an arcade-style open-world racer that emphasizes fun and freedom. Wait, that's Forza Horizon. The Forza Motorsport subseries offers a more accessible simulation-style experience with adjustable difficulty. So that's a very quick overview across those 3 franchises. So Horizon is like jump in and play. It's an arcade style game. Motorsport is a lot like Gran Turismo in that they're both simulation experiences with like a career. Like you have a driver who has a career. This doesn't even have a career per se. I think, is it Forza Motorsport that has a career? I don't remember what was the most recent one I played where it had an actual career mode. Where it's like you start off as a driver, because those are always the ones I like, where you start off as a schmuck and you have to go through the races and earn your way through. I know F1 does that. F1 has that sort of a progression as well with the single player mode. This one definitely feels like right now it's mostly about just being a car collector. Because every single one of the quests has been about, here, go collect these 3 cars. Right? Which is, this is a great way to just hop on and, like, get some stress out, drive a few races, listen to some cool music. It's not, we're not on Sunday, but this feels to me like a great Sunday afternoon game. Oh wow, our first nighttime race. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I'm remembering. The motorsport from, I think it was 2023 has a career mode and everything. Jesus, that hill is gnarly. Shot. I got greedy. At least I didn't lose position. But I gotta place at least 3rd to win the car. I'm way behind now. This car doesn't have very much get up and go, but it does great on the cornering. I lost that corner again. Fuck me, man. I may not place on this race. There you go, Johnny. Get some Gran Turismo. Get some. Alright, that'll at least get me to, like... Can I get to 3rd here? I got to 2nd. Got it. Alright, we're good. No, just stay back there. Don't fuck up my corner here. Fuck me up, man. Well, as long as I get 3rd. No, stay ahead, stay ahead. I almost didn't have it. That one was actually a little terrifying. Pulled it off. I gotta say, this is a nice change of pace. I've been playing so many RPGs and shooters recently. It's nice to just, like, completely disconnect from everything I've been playing recently and do something that's... Also, I think it's great for your hand-eye coordination, mental stimulation. Stave off dementia as long as you can. Always try new things. Don't be afraid if she wants to try a strap-on. Wait, what? Alright, we got another track here. Sunday Cup 400. The other internet connection is still down. I'm betting they don't have power over in that part of town, because we didn't have power the last 2 days. They may still be shutting our power off today, I don't know. It's been turning off about 11 o'clock, it's about 10:30 now, so I'm just waiting for the power to go. Alright, I should be able to unlock access to the livery stable after this, which allows me to paint cars. Dude, this course is beautiful. Look at those mountains. I need to be paying attention to the road, not the mountains. Oh! Yeah! Excuse me, fuckers. Not breaking into that corner. You can do it, little car. Go, Cooper, go. As we bottom out on the curb. Oh, we got this. We can totally sneak by these two guys on one of the corners up here. Oh, yeah, baby. They're all faster than me. My car sucks in the straightaway. I just need third place, that's all I need. Oh, I may have overshot. Fuck, I screwed myself up there. Do you even know how to drive, bro? Nope. That's why I'm playing on easy mode. And I'm still probably gonna lose this one. If I can manage to squirrel around these two guys right here, I can get my third place. Oh, don't break, don't break, don't break. Oh wait, we got it right here, we got it right here. Right here, this is mine, this is all me. This is all me. Sneak into third right here. Nope! Oh, we'll have to redo this race. I totally curb stomped it. That's hilarious. I don't think there's a way back from that. I think we're too far in the race. This will be the first one I had to redo. It's alright, you gotta eat crow sometimes. Just to know what sweeter meat tastes like. Boo! My poor Mini. Well, we'll go again. Can you just retry, I guess? Because you still get, I guess we got credit anyway. Alright, I gotta try to avoid getting caught up on these guys back here. 'Cause that's what killed me my first time around, was I got caught up on these guys. That doesn't help either. Oh, you bitch! Alright, this is where I got stuck last time, was in 5th place. And this car has, like, no acceleration. Oh, get out of the way! Out of the way, fucker. Channel my inner Jim Carrey from that movie where he's the cop with the split personality disorder. Oh, I fucked it again. That stupid corner. There is no way I'm getting 3rd place with this. Try it again. This race might take a few tries. And this is the last one before I can paint my own cars, so I'm like, come on, I just want to paint my car, man. Just give me 3rd place. Oh, I'm not stopping. You just get out of my way, bitch. I fucking hate these corners on this track, man. Me, Myself, Irene. Yeah, that's a brilliant movie. When he's got the albino waiter in the restaurant. Oh, it's such a messed up movie. It is so funny, though. I honestly think that's probably one of my favorite Jim Carrey performances of all time. The mother on the park bench. Oh, there's no way I'm going to sneak by. I have no gas on the run on the straightaways here. I came close to 3rd place that time. If I can avoid screwing up the corners, I could probably pull off a 3rd place finish here. Because I don't think there's any other tuning that I could do to this car, is there? What's the limit on this race? No limit. So can I do some additional tweaks to this car? Maybe get off the soft tires. No, the soft tires are actually good. Can I do any Club Sports upgrades? It doesn't say there are any limits to what I'm allowed to do here, so... I'm supposed to take this. That brings it down to 420. So these are things that bring it down. Oh, you can see the limits of what you get for the different races. I didn't see any limits on that one because I'm pretty sure it said no limit to the PP. Suggested PP is 400, so. All right, let's try this with a couple more upgrades. Of course, that may have borked up all the handling. We're about to find out. Oh my god. Definitely the braking is way better. Ah, I still fucked that corner, man. Out of the way. I have shit on the straightaway. Get out and push! Get out and push! Maybe. We just got to get ahead of this guy. Coming in hot to this corner. This is the corner that fucks me every time. Did I make it? If I could just stay ahead of him. That's all I gotta do is stay ahead of him. Oh, come on now. I think we're good. Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. We're good. Woo! Finally. It only took like 4 or 5 tries. And 1 slight upgrade. Alright, and we unlocked 3 really cool cars. The Mini Cooper 05 is nice, but all of those are nice cars. Alright. Leveled up. And we got access to semi-tuning and... if I'm not mistaken, this gets us access to the livery, which allows us to like paint all of our vehicles, which is really what I was after. See, kids? It's like they all say, Renfail sucks at video games. Alright, tell me some stories about these cars. There we go, GT Auto, that's what I was looking for. Tell me the stories, sir. The hot hatch? The term hot hatch? Yeah, I thought that's what they called your mom. I do love the modern Mini Coopers, man. Wash a car at the GT Auto. GT is about customizing its looks. There's 3 floors. Maintenance, service. So we can give all this stuff a wash. Escapes is now open. GT Auto is now open. So, we can get driving gear, car maintenance and service. Customize the exterior of your car. Okay. So I'm assuming wheels? Wheels, rims, and paint. Weirs, kids! We're gonna customize our weirs today. Drive your car too long, its performance will drop. So remember to... oh, so there's actually regular maintenance. Oh, that's cool. So, let's do an oil change. This will burn currency, so this is a way that they have you regularly. I wish there was a bar that showed you like your car is 75% damaged, because it's not like it could tell me like engine overhaul or restore rigidity, but it doesn't tell me like does the car need that at the moment. That was a fun movie, Candy Fan. The Mr. Bean movie. Haven't watched that in a while. Okay, we did wash a car, I thought. Oh, in the TV show too? I don't remember from the TV show. I know in the movie he did. Drum says you see it in the bottom. I must have missed that. I'll need a... So this one's going to require me to do a license to pass. Okay. So this is a new track. Ooh. Alright, well, let me go back to the GT Auto. Car customization. Oh, hang on, let me go back to something here really quick. As Dribrom said, there was something in the bottom that I didn't see. Oh, okay, I see. Right here, these three things. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So those are the ones... Okay, that's what I needed to pay attention to. So, perfect. So let's go back to the garage really quick. Change car. Alright, I want to go change the paint job on this thing. It's the first thing I wanted to do, and I couldn't do it until now. Alright, car customization. Car livery. Open design. Design list ready. Current car. Create design. Paint. Body. Yes, please. Thank you. I didn't want all the stickers all over the place. Paint all. Color palette. Oh, this is great. Special colors. Ooh. Ooh. Dude, the small flakes is pretty fucking dope. I'm always partial to a black car, but I don't know what kind of like... No, I think I'm gonna go with that flakes, man. That looks slick. Oh, and you can customize all aspects of this. What's body 2? Can we go with that? Oh, okay, that was body 2. Side mirrors, let's change those to black. Yeah. Rear wing, okay, have that be black too. Yeah. Roll cage, that's already black though, isn't it? Oh, is it the interior roll cage? I'll keep that as is. I like that. And how do I save that? Ooh, I can do wheels too. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, says Oh, there's more stuff in here too. Vivid chart. How do I save this? Just close, I'm guessing? No. How do I cancel? How do... Oh, save right there. I mean... This is like a palette now, I guess? So I'm assuming I could just apply that to other cars as well, now that I've done that palette. Dude, that looks pretty freaking cool. Now, I can actually, if I remember correctly... There was a way to, what's it called? Escapes? Because you could, like, put the car out in the wild and watch it be driven around on different roads and stuff. Where was it at here? Showcase? No, that wasn't it. What was it? No, that was photograph. I could have sworn one of these was like... So this is like photo mode. Man, they showed me something earlier where your car would drive through landscapes. No. Was it part of that? It's got to be Scapes it, but before I could swear before it was it would let me run around and like drive the car. But now it's like only wanting to do photo mode over there. So maybe that's just because this is the tutorial. It's fine. preparing to shoot the panning shot. So this is where you can pick cars. Adjust your camera settings. Yeah, I may have told him to give me a tutorial. I don't need a tutorial on how to take a picture. What I wanted to do was get to the mode that was like, showed your car driving around on the tracks. Okay. How do I... Because these are all stationary. I really do need to go figure... I'm going to have to look this up. Because I don't remember what it was. There's a special scapes mode. That's what I'm looking for. Where was that at in scapes, though? Like, how do I just have the car being driven on the road? Travel speed. Because, like, it's just off on the road. It's not even on a road here. Well, I could have sworn like an hour ago during the tutorial, it showed me my car on a road, and it says, here is where you can see your car being driven on various highways. Travel speed? This has an effect on panning shots. How does this work? Headlights on or off. Okay, how do I make it like just drive? Or maybe I misunderstood what it was telling me to do. On target car travel speed. No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go like watch some videos to figure out what they were talking about, because I totally saw it in the tutorial like earlier where the car was like driving down a road and it was like, here's where you can watch your car being driven through various landscapes. Oh, circuit experience to watch your car from various... How do I get to this? No, that's something different. That allows you to learn the races. That's not what I'm looking for. Well, That'll be for later. I'll figure it out next time. Um, I've had enough. We're good. 2.5 hours on top of the 3 hours this morning for ESO. Um, I'm good. I'm gonna go take a break. If the power stays on today, I will probably come back for another stream this afternoon. But I don't know if they're gonna kill the power again today because they've been shutting it off at like 11 to noon every day for the past 3 days, and they're supposed to be doing it all the way up until the 2nd, which is Tuesday. So it's 11 o'clock right now. I'm gonna wrap here, and we'll see how the day goes. If not, I'll be back tomorrow morning, and we will be playing. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow morning. It's just I'll wake up and see how I feel in the morning tomorrow, and that's what I will play. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for super chats, memberships, all those good things. As always, if you're watching on Twitch, Kick, or TikTok, don't forget to get over to YouTube because everything in between happens over there. I'll see everybody next time.